Right now file or text file or text file or text file or CSV into Excel. Steps to be followed here. After opening your Excel sheet, go to data tab, and here get data, or otherwise directly here from text or CSV. So click on that one. So I think there is some issue with my system. Just we'll wait for 2 seconds. Yes. So click on that one. Then once you click on where just select the path where our text files or CSV files are there. So my text file is here in this folder. So this is the text file. I just selected the text file. Then click on import. When you selected the text file, see, observe carefully here, automatically it is showing text files. Okay, and then click on import. When you click on import, you will get one window or one wizard, whatever you can say, like this. So it is having 3 options: load, transform data, and cancel. And if you just click on this tiny arrow, you will get one more option, that is load to. But for the time being, you can directly click on load to load the data. Here you can see the preview. This is how you will get the data. Now you may ask me the question that sir, whatever I watched in video is completely different. Yes, that is 2019 version and this is 365. So it will be 2023 version. Okay, because of the version it is showing it differently, but end result will be the same. Okay, here you can simply click on load. So your data is getting loaded using Power Query. What is this Power Query? I'll tell you at the end of the course, but for the time being, don't think too much about this one. Okay, so now your data got loaded and you successfully imported data from the text file. Got it? So the steps what we followed is simply go to data, from text or CSV, then select the text file, click on import, then click on load. That's it. Now we'll try to do the same thing with the CSV file. Text file, CSV file, all these names belongs to a different format of files which we can get from different softwares. One software will give you data in text file, one software will give you data in CSV file, other software will give you data in JSON file. So there are so many formats of files. So you can see here how many formats are there and how many formats are compatible with Excel. It means from how many formats you can download data into Excel, from Excel or from text or CSV, from XML, JSON, PDF, from folder, from database, that is SQL database, Access database. So from all these formats we can download the data into Excel. All these are the different formats of data files. Okay, got it? So now we will see how to import data from CSV. I am going to data tab, click on text or CSV again. So here you can select your CSV file. Once you have selected your CSV file, text files here, TXT, CSV and PRN. All these 3 are supported. So select your CSV file, then click on import. See, once you click on import, this new window will come and here you can see how these are coming column wise. Okay, data how it is getting segregated. So here simply click on load. Your data get loaded. That's it. So this is very easy how to get data from other formats into Excel. We just followed only 3 steps: going to data and here selecting the particular format, whatever the format we have, select the file, click on import. That's it. Okay. Then after importing the data, the next topic what we learned in that video, particular video, is how to navigate or how to search within the data. how to search. I mean find and replace. How to use the find and replace option. But when this situation will come for searching or finding and replacing all these things, here we are just working with 30 rows or 40 rows. But assume a situation wherein you are working with 10,000 rows of data and all 40 columns have been filled up, and so many worksheets are there with the complete 10,000 or 20,000 or 50,000 rows of data. Nowadays you might have heard about the word big data, big data, big data analytics outside, right? So that big data is nothing but so much of data spread across different rows and columns. So while working with very big data, it is not possible to uh, go to a particular data, or it is not possible to find out a particular name from that 50,000 rows, right? You might have faced the same issue in your phone contacts. You might have thousands of contacts in your phone. Unless otherwise search option is there in your phone, it is not possible to find out the right name within seconds, right? The same thing, the same technique here in Excel. But for the timing to show you in a easier way, I am showing you with the small data here. So how to use find option, and then after finding, how to replace that data, that we will see it now. So let's say we want to find out where yoga word is there, where yoga is there, or how many times yoga word is there inside this data. So simply you can go to home tab and here find and select. You can click on that, otherwise you can click on Control plus F for finding. Okay, so then this new window will come. Here you need to type the word what you are looking for. That is, now I am looking for yoga. Observe carefully, here Y is capital letter and all other small letters, but I am typing everything in small. Okay, then click on find all. Can you able to see here yoga and yoga? There are 2 times we can see the word yoga. Then when you click on here, and if we click this one match case, I am just checking this box match case, and now again click find all. What it is saying, we couldn't find what you are looking for. Click options for more ways to search. Why? Because here match case means small letters and capital letters matters a lot. Here only capital Y is there. Capital Y, yoga with capital Y is there. But I typed here all small letters. That's the reason we are not finding anything. If we change this to capital letter and now click find all, yes, you are getting it back. Okay, so like this you can make use of search option in Excel to find your data. And one more thing is, whatever you are finding here, it will show you the cell address also. It is there in A4, it is there in A29. And one more benefit is, if you click here, it will navigate to you. I think here power gone suddenly. There might be an issue. I'll just connect back in 1 minute if you lost. Guys, can you able to hear me now? Can you able to hear me now? Just say yes or no in chat box. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, thank you. So we will continue. Right. So this is how we can make use of search option in Excel, either with match case or without match case. And second, so I am saying you that match case. Then what is this option? Match entire cell contents. Now we'll see that one. Let's say here instead of yoga, I have my name Ashok, and at some more places I have my name Ashok Kumar, and at some other cell I have my name again Ashok. Okay, now we'll try to find out how many times Ashok is there and where it is. So I'm typing here Ashok, and this time I'm not using match case, I'm using match entire cell contents, or without anything. First we'll try to find out how many times Ashok is there. So how many times Ashok is there? 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Because here part of the name is Ashok. Total name is Ashok Kumar, but part of the name is Ashok. So 3 times. But when you click on this one, match entire cell contents, and click on find all. So how many times it is coming? Only 2 times. Because here it is matching complete name with the entire contents in that particular cell. So here it is Ashok Kumar, not Ashok. That's the reason this is not showing up. Okay. So this is how we can make use of find option in Excel. But regarding replace option, this replace option I will explain you in later classes when we are working with very huge data. How we can make use of that replace option, how we can save lot of time using that replace option. Okay. But for now you just know how to use search option in Excel, that is find. Okay. So far we learned about how to import data from text files, how to import data from CSV files, and then we know how to search for data inside Excel, right? Now we will go to next topic, and one more topic is there as a part of that one, as navigating to named ranges. Purposefully I am just postponing it, because whenever we are learning about named ranges, I will show you how to navigate to named ranges as well. Okay. So now we are just moving on to the next. Whenever you are opening this Excel sheet, so you will say this kind of some page breaks, which is awkward. So if you want to come out of that view and you want to see Excel sheet as it is, so how to do that one? Observe the steps carefully, and we are going to discuss almost 8 to 9 topics in a line right now, lesson 3 and lesson 4. So all these 9 topics are different topics, not related to one to other topic, and very dry. So you have to be very careful listening towards the steps. Okay. So first topic is how to remove these space breaks. So how to remove these space breaks? You can go to option file, click on file. If you come down, you can see options over here. Click on options. This new window will come. Then go to advanced. When you click on advanced, and if you scroll down in advanced, somewhere here you can see that page breaks. So where it is there, page breaks. Just see for page breaks. Can you able to see that word page breaks? Or if you go to generals, in some versions they are giving it in general as well. So here it's not there, it should be there in advanced. Can you able to see page breaks here? Someone is saying something, I can't see it. No, here you are saying that display options, where it is display options for this worksheet. So horizontal, vertical, show sheet tabs, groups for all objects for this worksheet. Show row and formulas. Yes, this is disabled here. Show page breaks. If you can see it here, this is disabled. So it will enable, it will show you up when the actual page breaks are there. So what we will do, we will just close this worksheet and we will open up that worksheet. Whenever the actual page breaks are there, you can able to see. Now we will see. So here this is the page break preview, and go to normal view. In this normal view, can you able to see these dashed lines? Can you able to see the dashed lines? So these are the page breaks. Whenever you are scrolling down, it is not going off. So to remove all these page breaks, what we will do? File, options, advanced, and display options. So here now it should highlight in display options. Yes, now it is getting highlighted. Show page breaks. If you uncheck it and click OK, that's it. Now you can't see your page breaks, that dashed lines. Is that clear? And as a part of this one, already we are going to see different views of Excel sheet. Yes, now it's time to explain the different views of Excel sheet here itself. That is 3 different views. What are the 3 different views? What are the 3 different views? Page break preview, page layout view, and normal view. These are the 3 different views of Excel sheet. And the same 3 options you can find it out here in the status toolbar. This is the normal view, and if you just hover your mouse to this icon, you can see the name of that one, page layout view and page break preview. So now we will see what is a page layout view, page break preview, and normal. Then again we will see how to remove that page breaks. Then you can understand it in a better way. So we will see what is a page break preview. Now everything is looking like a single sheet. And if you just go to print, don't think too much about printing now, how to give printing and all those options. Just observe now, if you go to print, is it coming properly now within one sheet? So these headers are going here, I mean column headers, and in the second page, numbers are coming. So these numbers belongs to which classes we don't know here. So it is not coming properly. So in that cases, we have to adjust. So to do that adjustments, we make use of this page break preview. How to use this one? Just click on page break preview. So automatically here the line, dotted line has come. You can click on 100% so you can come see clearly. So this dotted line is nothing but till this area, till H column, you can able to see it in page 1. Yes, name has come here, page 1, and it is showing up in page 2. But you don't want to see this one in page 2. So what you will do, you will extend the length of page 1 till this one. And you can remove this one, you can merge it with the page 1. So now if you go back and see the print preview again, see how beautifully everything is coming in one page. There is no second page. Okay, so this is what page break preview is. And if you want to show it in 2 pages, so like this, you can adjust this width of page at the place wherever you want. Okay, and once you use this page break preview, and if you go back to normal view, if you click on normal view, you will see a normal worksheet as it is before. Okay, so these are the 2 views, page break preview and normal view. And coming to page layout view, this one we will explain after knowing about headers and footers. Okay, so the 2 topics what we have seen now so far is, one is page breaks removing, and second is in views, page break preview and normal view. Now we will go to the topic of adjusting row height and column width, then headers, then we will come back to these views again. So everything is perfect here, so I am just deleting this one for the timing. Now if you come back to this one, is everything, can you able to see here it is Jan 14th to 18th. Can you able to see? It's not clearly visible, right? Because the cell width, whatever the cell width is there, it is not fitting perfectly. We can't able to see it clearly. Okay, then how to adjust? There are different ways to adjust the column width or row height. The first way is simply select that column. How to select the column? If you go to that alphabet, if it is a row, if you go to that number, you can see this arrow. Then by clicking that one, you can select entire column. Entire column has been selected. Then if you just hover your mouse between F1G, between these 2 columns, you can see plus icon. Hold down that plus icon and drag it. Hold down your left mouse click and drag it till the width you want. Okay, this is one way of adjusting column width. And the second way is just select that column, right click, click on column width. So now it is 8.11. Whatever the width you want to increase it to 12 points or whatever. This is how you can increase the column width. Either of the way you can use. Either you can, if it is 1 or 2 columns, you can do like this, select and drag it, or you can do like this. If it is 2 columns side by side or 2 or 3 columns, you can select all these 3, right click and column width, and here you can increase. Okay, so like this you can adjust your column width and row heights. Row height is also same. Select this row, drag it or reduce it, and right click, row height, and change the height. So same way you can change your row height and column width. Either singly, either alone, 1 row or 1 column at a time, or 2 to 3 columns together. Okay, or if you want to do it for all the columns in a sheet or all the rows in a sheet, simply come to this corner, so you can see that tiny triangle, select that one, so that entire sheet will be selected, and come between any 2 columns. So you can see this plus icon and double click on that. So all columns have been adjusted now to fit the data. And same thing, select the entire sheet. For the rows, double click. All the rows has been adjusted to fit the entire data. Okay, This is how we can adjust row height and column width. Then headers and footers. Generally, we may not use that much headers and footers in particular to Excel, but we will use it frequently in Word file. I'll just give you the example of headers and footers. I hope you might know about that, what is a header, what is a footer, but I'll just give you an example. So whatever the textbook you take, printed textbooks, your college textbooks, you will see in each and every page you will see the page number, and in some textbooks you will see author name, and in some textbooks you will see lesson name at the top, something at the top. So at the top whatever is there on each and every page we'll call it as headers, and at the bottom of the page whatever is there we'll call it as footers. And now the second question is, now we know what is a header and what is a footer. The second question is that page numbers they are going to write in each and every page separately, like 1, 2, 3 and like that they are going to type, or is they going to type other name on each and every page? No, they will do it only once, but it will show up in each and every page. So that's the beauty of headers and footers in Microsoft Office, that is especially in Word and Excel. So in Excel we can make use of that headers and footers, and we can do it in two ways. One is you can go to this page layout and here headers and footer. The other way and easy way is you can go to view, and we are going to see now page layout view. You can click on page layout view. So this will show up how the page will look like. If you take a printout, exactly how the page will look like, you can see it here. Okay, here one more beauty is, instead of going to headers and footers over there, here itself you can add header and footer to your Excel sheet. So here I am going to add headers. So what I want at the top, let's say I want this file name at the top, I mean textbook name. So I'll click on file name is not like that, sheet 1, and here let's say I want my logo, I can insert my picture, but for the time being I'm not doing it. So, and I'll write my name at the top. I want to see it in every page. So I want to see this classes by month, this file name, that is nothing but textbook name, and I want to see the author name. And if you come down at the footer, again you be here, and if you come here at the footers, so here also you can see lot of different options are there. Let's say here I want to see current date, or current okay, date is not required. We'll say page number. Okay, here page number will come, and here whatever I want, let's say I want here sheet name. What is that sheet name? This is sheet 1, that is page name, sheet name. Okay, so like that I inserted. So immediately once I inserted, you can see the preview here. This is page 1, sheet 1, and at the top sheet name and all these things. And if you come to the second sheet, again you can able to see it here. You need not to write again and again. Okay, so you can clearly see that sheet name, and here author name, and at the bottom footer sheet 1, and automatically it will become sheet 2. You need not to give the numbering. And all this you can see it beautifully if you go to print preview. Print. So here can you able to see the top headers are there, sheet name Ashok Kumar is there, and at the bottom sheet 1 and page number 1 is there. And if you go to sheet 2, at the bottom sheet 2 is there, and sheet name is there, Ashok Kumar author name is there, and total Excel workbook name is there. So like that we can insert headers and footers inside the Excel. So now we are in page layout view. So to go back to the normal, simply click on normal. Yes, we are back to normal view. Okay, so by now we know how to remove page breaks, how to adjust row height and column width, and we know how to adjust headers and footers, and what are the different views of Excel we know. Now we will see how to customize our favorite quick access toolbar. Yesterday we learned about what is a quick access toolbar. And if you have watched my YouTube video, at the bottom in the description even I defined what is a quick access toolbar and everything. Description I have given in detail. Okay. So quick access toolbar. The name itself clearly suggesting that if you want to access few options quickly without wasting your time, if you want to access few options very quickly, whatever the options, you will use it on regular basis. So instead of going to tabs, now to apply page break preview, we have to go to view tab and we have to click on these things. If you are using it regularly, you can keep this option on quick access toolbar. Let's say I want this page break preview on quick access toolbar. How to do that? Simply come to that option, right click, and you can see first option, add to quick access toolbar. Yes, it has been added here. Like that, I will color my cells regularly. So I want to add this one. Right click, add to quick access toolbar. And I will use this find option regularly. Right click, add to quick access toolbar. I have the option here. And then let's say I'll use one more option. Okay, whatever. Generally in each tab we will try to click one. So here freeze panes. So I want to use freeze panes regularly. So right click, add to quick access toolbar. So like that I added a lot of different options on quick access toolbar, and initially it is a small one with the default options of save, undo and redo, but now I added lot of options over here. And let's say I want to add a few more options. I want to add this one, I want to add this one. Whatever you want, whatever the option is available on the ribbon, you can easily add it to quick access. Simply right click, add to quick access. So I added lot of options. So now my friend, one of my friend has seen this workbook and scolded me like anything. What is this? What are all these options? I don't want to use. I want to seek a clean workbook. I want to see a clean workbook. So I don't want all these options on the quick access toolbar. So how to remove that? The same way, right click on that option, remove from quick access toolbar. But if I added lot of options, to remove each and every one individually, it will take lot of time, right? So to avoid that, what I can do is simply click on this tiny arrow at the end, then go to more commands, then at the bottom you can see reset option. Click on that reset and reset only quick access toolbar. Then reset customer, yes, click on yes, then click on OK. That's it. Whatever the options you added on the quick access toolbar has gone now. Only the default options has come. So like this, you can add whatever the options you want on the quick access toolbar, and you can remove whatever the options you don't want on the quick access toolbar. And one more beauty of this one is you can place it here above the ribbon or below the ribbon. That is also very easy. Just click on this tiny arrow, and if you come here, show below the ribbon. So now it is showing up here. Okay, by default it is show above the ribbon. So by default it is above the ribbon, but you can change the place of this quick access toolbar to below the ribbon as well. Okay, so now we know how to add different options on quick access toolbar and how to remove options from quick access toolbar. And as someone asked me doubt that, sir, I am unable to see this data tab. I am unable to see this data tab. So what we can do, simply again go to options, and here in access this one, customize ribbon. In customize ribbon, so you can see here all the options. So I am having data here. If I don't have, it will be here. If I don't have it here, what will happen? It will be here. So simply you can drag it, that option, like okay, how to drag, I will just show you, because I want you to practice that tomorrow. That's the reason I'm showing you right now. So if I want to add this option to here, simply drag it. I already have it here, that's the reason it's not showing up. So but simply drag it here, or I'll show popular commands not in the ribbon. So all these are not there in the ribbon, my ribbon. So what I can do, simply I can drag it here and I'll place it here at the top. Or simply, if dragging is not working, click on that one, click on add. So it will be added up to your tabs, one of the tab. Okay, like that you can add the data tab. You can see it here in this one, and you can add that data tab to your ribbon. Okay, like that you can customize the ribbon. And if it is not working for you, you can just share your screen with me. I'll help you out. So now we know how to change the page breaks, how to adjust row height and width, and how to adjust headers and footers, and we know how to customize the quick access toolbar and different views of Excel workbook. So only the topics pending is how to change window views and how to modify the properties. So now we are going to see those two topics as well. So first, this one, in view options, changing window views, like splitting. So if you can split the Excel sheet like this. I am not discussing this one in detail, because this will not help you out in regular life much, and this is not a part of on this in exam they are not going to ask you any question also. That's the reason I am not going in detail about this one, different views of windows. But if you want to see, like someone is asking you here, location and week is here, but some data is here, but you want to see everything in one screen together. So in that case, what you can do is you can make use of this split option. If you can split like this in this part, so in this quadrant you can see, in this part you can keep this one top, and in other quadrant, if you are in this quadrant, you can move it here. So simultaneously you can see the first, second row and 36th row. Okay, like this you can see multiple data at a time, but this is only a splitting of same view of the worksheet, but not the duplicate copy of the worksheet. Okay, just to make sure. So I am not explaining in detail about the splitting and arranging windows. You can watch that video again if you are interested. Okay, so window views I am not going to touch. Modify the properties. Yes, this is very important. If you go to file and go to info, yesterday also I showed you the back side of Excel sheet, and here these are the properties of the Excel book. So you can add the title for this one. In exam definitely you are going to get one question on this one. Okay, they'll ask you to add some title, they'll ask you to some category, some tag. So here is the place you can add all these things. Now some intelligent person may ask me that doubt that, sir, what are all these things and what we will get if we add it here? This doubt I am just leaving it to your experiment for today. Tomorrow I will explain. And hint is, for that question answer, hint is, if you are uploading your photo in Google, but after some time, if you just go, if you're uploading your photo in Facebook or somewhere else, and if you Google it with your name, you'll get that photo. How you are getting? Are you naming that photo anytime, anywhere? So that's the hint for this title and tag. So why we are adding it here, some intelligent person can answer me tomorrow. Okay, but for the timing, how to add all these things is simply click on file, go to info, and here you can add title, tag, category, and if you click on show all properties, some more columns will come, that is subject, hyperlink, company, status. Okay, whatever he is asking you in exam, you can come here and you can add it. Add means simply write or copy paste whatever the word he is giving you, just copy and paste it here, that's it. Okay, so this is how we can modify the basic properties of the Excel. And the last topic for the day to discuss is one of the important topic, that is freeze panes. Because we'll be using that freeze panes frequently, I'll just open up a helpful Excel sheet. Yes, right. So what I'll do, I'll just okay, it's not part of the syllabus, part of the video, but I'm going to tell you how to adjust row height and column width, you know, but how to delete rows and columns? Simply select that row, don't click on delete keyboard button, that will not work out. What you can do is simply right click and click on delete. Right click, click on delete. Right click, click on delete. If you want to delete some columns, same way, right click, click on delete. But if you click on some keyboard button, delete button, nothing will happen. Okay, this is how you can delete the rows and columns. If you want to insert something, simply select that column, right click, again insert. Right click, delete. Okay, I hope you got it, how to insert and delete rows and columns. Now, yes, I have this data with me, and these are the headings, that is week Jan 11, 7 to 11 and all these things, and these are the class names and these are the attendance, right? Now if I scroll it down, I can see that Heart Yoga class and 35, but this 35 belongs to which week? This 35 belongs to which week? I don't know, because I am unable to see it at the top. And if I move it towards here, I can able to see this 34 here or 36, but this 36 belongs to which class and which week, I don't know, because I am unable to see the headers, unable to see the column headers or row headers. So whenever you are working with large amount of data, you are going to face this issue in Excel. So to avoid that situation, what we will do, we will use the technique of freeze panes. So how to freeze panes? If you want to see these two rows, if you want to see these two rows of data always whenever you are scrolling down, but these two rows has to be constant in that case, and you want to see this first column has to be constant. Whenever you are scrolling towards right, you want to see always that A column. So in that case, what we will do is, we'll select this cell, and remember whatever the cell you are selecting, all the data above that cell and towards left side of that cell, will be frozen. So select this cell, go to view, then click on freeze panes and click freeze panes. Now if you scroll down, those two rows are constant, they are not moving. And if you are moving towards your right, columns are visible and row headers are visible. At the same time, column headers are also visible. So this is how we can freeze. Again I am saying you, whatever the cell you select, above that particular cell, above all the rows will be frozen, and towards left side of the cell everything will be frozen. Example, if you select this particular cell and click on freeze, see, above all everything is frozen, they are not moving. And left side, when you are moving towards your right, left side all the columns has been frozen, they are not moving. Okay, so this is how we can make use of freeze panes when you are working with large amount of data. Okay, so display formulas, that is not required here. Whenever we are discussing about the formulas, there we are going to discuss about that particular topic. So to conclude, before concluding, I am just giving you the summary what we learned today. Okay, so we learned about, first we started with how to import from text file and how to import data from CSV file. Then we learned how to find the data within the big amount of data. Then we learned about how to remove page breaks, and after that we learned about how to adjust row height and column width, and after that we learned something about headers and footers along with different views, page layout view, headers and footers. And we learned about how to customize quick access toolbar, and then we learned about what are the different views in Excel sheet, that is page break preview, page layout view and normal view, different views of Excel sheet. Then we learned about how to modify the basic properties, modification of properties inside Excel. Then we learned about how to use freeze panes. These are the topics what we learned so far for the day. So how to import text and CSV is simply going to data tab and text or CSV, then new window will come, click on load, so data will be loaded to your data. And find, simply go to home tab and here you can click on find and you can click on find, so that new window will come, and here you can make use of all these options, different options available to search for the data. Then remove page breaks, it is in the back side of the Excel file. Go to account, options, and here in advanced options, in display for the current worksheet, you can uncheck or check that page break options. Okay, then how to adjust row height and width. We have seen different views. One is like seeing this plus icon and moving and adjusting the width of the column or height of the row, or otherwise right click and column width and row height. And if you want to do it all together, selecting the entire sheet and here double click. So like that we have seen three options, how to adjust row height and column width. And headers and footers we have seen as a part of page layout view. Here in page layout view, you can adjust your headers and footers and you can write whatever you want. Okay, and customize quick access toolbar. This is the small toolbar, tiny toolbar, we'll call it as quick access, and we can add whatever the options we are using it regularly, we can add it to this quick access toolbar, and we can remove it one by one, or if you want to remove all together, click on this tiny arrow and more commands, and here you can click on reset. Okay, like that we can reset the quick access toolbar to original one. And different views, that's what three views, normal view, page break and page layout view we have seen. And how to modify the properties, we will go to file, and here in info we have title, tags, categories, and all these properties we can adjust over here. And lastly we have seen about freeze panes. So that is, if you want to see the column headers or row headers static while scrolling down or towards right, you can select that particular cell. All above the particular cell, all rows above that cell will be frozen, and left side of that cell will be frozen. So these are the topics what we have seen today. I hope you got it, and if you have any doubts, now you can raise your hand and you can ask me.